This is day one of our new vlog.
Yeah. Dude, I thought that'd be. See you on the flip side.
These walks, I'm gonna get used to them, hopefully. But it is year 2, day 96. You saw a clip at the beginning, just randomly, me in class. You might see those periodically, where I'm not even talking because I'm not allowed to record in class, so I'm not even really supposed to have the cell phone out. But I want to take like little clips once in a while, you know, and I'll do a little stealthy. This is sad. This is why I need to exercise more. Whew. Having a hard time thinking and walking because of it, you know? Out of shape. I'm actually like a minute late because of my fat butt. Doesn't mean I'm all wheezing. Alright. See you in a bit. Well, now I'm on my way to lunch. I wanted to take a moment. Once again, there was another shooting for no reason. This time it was 2 journalists on live TV, and I'm not, I'll tell you in a second. Pause the video. Okay, someone was walking through, didn't want to look weird. But I'm not against gun ownership, but I am really against, I don't know, man. I'm just so sick of shootings and murder in general. I mean, there are countries that they don't allow you to have guns and the murder rate is so much lower. I mean, but I don't think we should not have guns. I really don't know what the right solution is anymore. Because it seems like people are just going to do what they do. No matter what, they'll find a way to accomplish it. And this morning, as I'm sure many of you already know, there was a murder. Well, 2 people got shot live on TV. 2 reporters. Well, a reporter and a cameraman. And I've been trying to figure out. It turns out that the guy that shot him was a former employee of the news station. But he had been fired 2 years previous. So it wasn't even a recent beef he had with the company. And the 2 people he ended up shooting, he never actually even had any involvement with. He had never talked to them. He'd never dealt with them or worked with them. But I'll be back again. You know, I'll discuss this a little farther later on. I'm gonna go eat some lunch, alright guys? Talk to you in a bit. A nice hearty lunch. Hey guys, yeah, I know I was gonna talk to you guys more, but I went to lunch, and then I had my math class, and, I don't know if you guys ever feel this way, but I really don't want to feel like I'm just whining, so it makes me feel low about myself when I'm sitting in class and I'm seeing other people like a good. If I was, I think I saw like one other person that was struggling too, but still ended up being done with the project before I was. In fact, I didn't even finish it. And it's simple stuff that I should know. I struggle with math, and when I see everyone around me doing good and I'm failing and I'm not picking it up, it really hammers on my self-esteem and my confidence. And I already go into that class with really low confidence. But I went in there just hoping that I would do good. In the very first class, I find myself leaving it depressed. But then I was like, it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the resource center and get some tutoring done. And I realized, well, that's not gonna work out either, because our time schedules between me and my brother and his car and the availability of getting home is kind of like just right there where there's no time for me to get any tutoring done at the school, which was what I was kind of counting on to help me pass it. No, my brother says he would help me and such, but I know he says that, but I know he doesn't really got the time, and there's other things he wants to do. I mean, I know that about him. Not that he wouldn't try to help me, but I also know that he doesn't understand that with me, it takes a lot of repeating before I figure something out. This is how it's always been. My dad knows this. Not my dad here, but Bart Bowen. He knows this because he worked for a year really trying to help me learn pre-algebra, and it just... a year we studied, and I didn't pass. I still failed the class, and I was working every night with him, really hard. I was really hunkering down, and he was really trying to get me to understand it. And he's a professor. That's what he does. He teaches, and he's a math savant practically, and I failed still. And that's why I've always hated math, and it hurts to sit there and try really hard and fail, and that's what's happened to me numerous times in math. I sit there and I spend lots of time. I focus. I read and I watch videos, or I put a lot of effort in studying it. And in the end, I end up failing still. There's nothing more degrading on one's self-esteem than putting a buttload of effort and a buttload of work and time and just coming out with nothing. I want to drop the math class and then spend this semester, because if I drop the math class, it'll allow me to have 2 extra hours in the afternoon most of the week that I'll still be at the school, because my brother will still have some classes that he has to go to after lunch. And it'll let me have those 2 hours to go to the resource lab and get tutored on the math that I need to complete this college. And if I do that for a whole semester and then get into the algebra class, I feel like I'll be much more prepared than right now. I think that's a good idea. Spend a semester studying for the class before I take the class. I don't know. This is the last video I'm going to do for today, because I'm just not feeling up to it. Plus, apparently, I'm kind of feeling a little down, because I guess my outgoing personality is taken... I got blizzard hair on my head. Is taken differently by different people. And I don't know. I'm bothered by that. I thought my outgoing personality, where I joke and kid and mess around with people, was a good thing, but to some people, I guess it's looked on as being odd. I don't know. There are things about myself I'm still discovering.